Hey YouTube, welcome back to Jerry's NBA Talk TV. I'm NBA Jerry, and thank you for watching. I got a few things I want to talk about. First of all, I get up this morning and I'm hanging out and stuff, and then all of a sudden I go to check on my YouTube account, and my inbox is flooded with messages, comments, all these new subscribers, and I'm like, every time this happens, it only means one thing and one thing only, and that's Chris Smooth. So I went to his page and I tried to see what was up, and then I noticed that he left a comment under my channel again. So hey, every time he does something small like that, I get all this new attention. So I appreciate that a lot, Chris Move. You know that, you my boy. Welcome to all my new subscribers. If you want, you can go back and check some of my old videos. I haven't been making a lot of videos lately, but I'll try to do a lot better. I've been really busy. But this is going to be almost like a radio show, kind of. I know I only put up a picture and of my logo or whatever, and then I just talk. So if I'm going to put pictures up, I'll put it in the description box and I'll let you know that I'll be putting a bunch of pictures up. But if not, just go ahead and sit back and relax and act like you're listening to a radio show. Now let's talk about last night game. What a performance by the LA Lakers and the NBA referees. Nah, I'm just joking. But that was a lot of fouls, man. 42 free throw attempts. That's ridiculous, man. And I picked the Oklahoma City Thunder in 6. I think it's going to go 5 now because I think that was the one and only win that they are going to win now, the Lakers. And when you give a game away like you did in Game 2, to me, I can't give you the series going to 6. And plus, with this schedule, they're going to be playing tonight, Saturday night, less than 48 or less than 24 hours from the last night's grueling game. I just don't see the Lakers recovering from that type of uh, basketball game and all the different things going on with that. It's just too much on their bodies to recover and be at full potential because Oklahoma City is real young and they'll bounce back and they'll be ready to play, and they're already angry that they lost. They gave that game away. They should have won it, but the referees, to me, they helped them out. And the Lakers shooting 41 for 42. I mean, how often does that happen? And then Kobe Bryant, man. I like Kobe Bryant, don't get me wrong. And I'm going to make a video about this, but Kobe Bryant is the gift and the curse, man. He really is. He's the gift because how great he is, how much money he makes for the team. He's a superstar. He's great for the league and great scorer, great player. I mean, this guy can do it all, but he's a curse because I think he's a detriment to his team sometime, and in particular, Andrew Bynum. Um, 4 things happen to me on a possession or when Kobe Bryant gets the ball. Here's what I watch. A few things, actually. First of all, when Kobe Bryant gets the ball, Andrew Bynum, a lot of times, he wants to post up, and then Kobe gets it. And then Kobe gets a look in his eye like, no matter what, I'm going to shoot it. And I think Andrew Bynum, because he's played with him his whole career, Andrew Bynum's whole career, he knows how Kobe is. So what happens is he's reluctant to do a few things. One, he's reluctant to give a good hard screen. His whole body language changes. Then when Kobe takes a ill-advised shot or a highly contested, low percentage shot, Andrew Bynum gets frustrated. You can see it while the ball is in the air. Once the ball releases Kobe's hand is in the air, because of Bynum's unwillingness to be engaged in the play or he's frustrated, he doesn't get the rebound. He doesn't box out good, and he doesn't make an effort to get the rebound. Then once the Oklahoma City Thunder get the rebound, they go. Andrew Bynum doesn't run as fast because he's frustrated. He doesn't get back down court. And then once he does get back on defense, he's still lethargic and he's still frustrated from the play before that. And then what happens is he doesn't play defense as hard as he can. And to me, take away all the other stuff. Strip away Kobe Bryant, his name on the back of his jersey and the number 24 and all his accomplishments and everything he's done outside of basketball. Take all that stuff away and just focus on what's going on the basketball court. And at the end of the day, folks, and I'm sorry, Kobe Bryant fans, but Andrew Bynum is the most important player on that team. And I'm going to tell you guys why. In the playoffs, especially when you're trying to win a championship, there's 2 things that you have to do, period. You have to play defense and you have to rebound. And the last time I checked, and this is no disrespect to Kobe Bryant, he's not the greatest defensive player that I've ever seen, and he's not a great rebounder. Andrew Bynum is arguably the best defensive center in the West, and arguably the best defensive center in the NBA. Besides Chandler and Howard, you can throw those guys in there too. Bynum may not be up there with them, but he is a heck of a defensive player when he's engaged. That 10 block game he had, I think it was game 1 against Denver, was ridiculous. And all the shots that he changes, and then he's a rebounder too when he wants to be. And at the end of the day, folks, this is why I say Kobe Bryant's a curse. He's a detriment, in my opinion, to Andrew Bynum. He really is. At the end of the day, Kobe Bryant should not be shooting that many more shots than Andrew Bynum. I don't care what anybody says. I love Kobe Bryant just like anybody else does. I like Kobe Bryant. I really do. He's got a great career, but at the end of the day, in order for them to win the championship, he has got to stop shooting all these shots. Yeah, they won the game and all that, but think about this, folks. He took 20-plus shots last night. Only made, I think, 9 or 10. I don't have the box score in front of me. Missed a bunch of shots. And that's not including, folks, the shots that he went to the free throw line. Because remember, once you shoot a shot and you get fouled, that shot attempt does not count against your field goal attempts. That's not even a field goal attempt. So that's not including all the shots that he took from when he got fouled. So it's difficult being Andrew Bynum to play defense and rebound and run the floor and set screens and be engaged and talk on defense and all these things when you got a guy jacking up a bunch of ill-advised low percentage shots. Yeah, the Lakers won, but I think Oklahoma City gave it away a little bit, and the referees helped them out. That's just my opinion, but we'll see. Unfortunately for the Lakers, the buck stops here for them. They're going to lose 4-1, in my opinion. This game here tonight is unfortunate because of all the things that's going on in the Staples Center. This is the only day they could play today. I wish they could play maybe Monday or Tuesday, but because of the compressed schedule that the NBA is on, and plus, like I said, everything going on with the Staples Center, with the hockey team, and then the Clippers and the Lakers, it's just hard for them to get a game in there. So they have to play the next day, and that unfortunately is going to be a loss for the Lakers. Also, the 76ers and the Celtics. That was a great game by both teams to me. The Celtics came out strong, just like they did for Game 3. I'm thinking, oh, here comes another blowout. But the Sixers showed grit, man. They really, really show Doug Collins' heart and determination. That was Doug Collins all the way. These guys are fighters and they don't quit. And I like the 76ers. I got a lot of respect for a team that doesn't quit and doesn't give up, man. Even when you're down 17, 18 points or whatever they were. They stayed in it, they hung in it, and they played a great game. But I still think Boston's going to win. I really do. Rondo and Kevin Garnett are still key. Obviously, Paul Pierce, him and Iguodala are a great matchup to watch. This is really fun. This is a great matchup. Real fun to watch it. But at the end of the day, I still think, no disrespect to the Sixers, even though they fought hard. I think Boston kind of gave it away a little bit, even though the Sixers kind of took it. It was both ways, but I still think the better team is the Celtics. And because the Celtics, with their experience, all the great players that they have on their team, Doc Rivers and the whole court advantage, I'm still going to go with the Boston Celtics. Now, the Clippers and the San Antonio Spurs are going to match up. I picked this either 4-1 or a sweep with the Spurs. The Spurs guys are on like a 17, 18 game winning streak or something like that. Nice and quiet. Could you imagine if the Miami Heat or the LA Lakers were on a winning streak like this? Oh my gosh, we'd be talking about it till, oh my gosh, we would just be talking about it till no end if one of these teams. But the Spurs are quiet, and this is the way they like it. This is Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Manu Ginobili, and Greg Popovich's personality. They like to stay under the radar. They like to stay nice and quiet. But to me, by far, they are the best team in the NBA. Period, point blank, end of story. And they're going to take care of the Clippers pretty easily to me. The Clippers are an up-and-coming team with, Blake Griffin's a great up-and-coming guy. Chris Paul's established in this league. Very competitive point guard. But at the end of the day, Spurs are just going to be too much. But I'll get into that after the Clippers play Spurs in L.A. Now, also, we got the Miami Heat and the Indiana Pacers. Man, this is a great weekend for basketball. I made a video yesterday, about LeBron James and Dwayne Wade. And I think a lot of people took that the wrong way when I said Dwayne Wade needs to be traded. Look, folks, nobody's saying that Dwayne Wade is garbage. He's through. He's finished. I'm not saying nothing like that. But you have to look at it from a business standpoint, like I said before. Take, for instance, let's say you got a franchise like McDonald's. Okay, McDonald's has been around for years. We know that. Their best-selling product is probably the Big Mac. Okay, let's just say the Big Mac. Let's compare Big Mac to Dwayne Wade. Now, Big Mac is a sandwich that is popular because of his special sauce, lettuce, cheese. You know, Dwayne's popular because of his moves, his great play, and all these different things. Now, let's say, for instance, for some reason the sales went down for the Big Mac. You know, people just weren't buying the Big Mac as much, meaning at the end of the day, it wasn't producing like it used to be. Now, I'm not saying Dwayne Wade is not producing like he used to be, but you have to admit that his production has fallen off a little bit, and because of his injuries and everything else, he's just not the same player, in my opinion now, mentally and physically. I mean, that argument he got with Spoelstra is not just that; it's just his whole demeanor. And I'm not just basing it off of just this one game. I'm basing it off the last couple of years. I've been watching Dwayne Wade, and I've been saying this. If the Big Mac sandwich stops selling as much as it did, or produce as much, if you will, at the end of the day, they will probably replace it with a new sandwich because they say, well, this is not producing. We have to have a new marquee product. Now, fortunately for the Miami Heat, they have a bigger, better, tastier sandwich, if you will, with LeBron James. Listen, this is no disrespect to Dwayne Wade. He is an outstanding all-time great player. He really is. But at the end of the day, the man is breaking down. I don't care what anybody says. He is at the peak of the scale. He's at the peak. He's not going to get any better, folks. Okay, he's 30 years old. He's not getting any better. This is my opinion. He has a lot in the tank. Some of the stuff that he has lost, a lot of players in the league don't have. He's still a superstar in this league. He's still a top 10 player in the league. He's not a top 5 player, in my opinion, anymore. He's not. He is a top 10. But at the end of the day, he is not the same Dwayne Wade that the 06 Dwayne Wade was when he won the championship. He's just not. And in my opinion, the reason why I said you need to go with LeBron James because of all the things I said before. And another thing I forgot to say is LeBron James, the reason why, to me, he's not doing the things that he normally does with Cleveland, taking over the game and stuff like that, because it's not his team. You know, he doesn't know his role with the Miami Heat. He doesn't know fully if he's the leader or not. Dwayne Wade doesn't know if he's a leader or not. They think they both are, I think. I don't know. I guess they're going to share the load. But at the end of the day, Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen knew their roles. If you get rid of Dwayne Wade and get some pieces in there and make it LeBron James' team and say, hey, you're the unquestioned leader. You're the closer. I know what people are going to say. Oh, he can't close. He's a choker. This, that, and the third. LeBron James has come through plenty of times in Cleveland. Is he a choker? Has he choked? Yeah, he has. You know, he's failed, and I've documented it. I've said that in videos. I said LeBron James is a choker in a video. I understand that. But at the end of the day, if you give LeBron James a great team, because listen, folks, I'm not taking anything away from what he had in Cleveland. He had a pretty good team in Cleveland, but that wasn't a great team. Mo Williams was decent. Antoine James was on the decline. Shaq was a shell of himself. Varejao was okay. You know, they had some decent players, but he never had a player like Bosh on his team, and maybe somebody else they're going to pick up if they trade for Dwayne Wade. So that's all I'm saying, folks. I think LeBron James is one of the greatest players we ever seen. If you build a team around him and say, hey, this is your role, LeBron. You are the man on the team. You're not only the best player, but you're the leader as well, like Jordan was with the Bulls. Then I think he can work with something. But if you keep having this power struggle with LeBron and Wade, and LeBron not wanting to step on Wade's toes because it's his team and he won a championship and that's his boy and he don't want to get him mad, it ain't gonna work. And that's all I'm saying, folks. Now, if you want to trade Bosh and things like that, I heard people saying that too. Get rid of Bosh, keep LeBron and Wade. It still doesn't solve the problem. Look, you got the two guys at the top of the mountain. One's a president, one's a vice president, but the vice president is better than the president. And you're still going to have this power struggle. So I think you should get rid of Wade, get some tradable assets, and then you move forward and see if the Miami Heat can win the championship that way. All right, guys, let me know what your thoughts on everything I talked about. If you have any requests on any videos or anything like that, let me know. And once again, I thank all my new subscribers. Welcome to my channel. If you have a message, you want me to talk about something, leave it in the comments. You want to talk to me about anything, ask me a question, I'll leave it in the messages. I read them all. I thank you so much for all the comments and the messages. I read them all. And I really, really appreciate it, guys, okay? Thanks. Take care of yourselves. I'll talk to you soon. And don't forget, if you can believe it, you can do it. Thanks for watching. You guys know I appreciate it. And remember, folks, always, always treat people how you want to be treated. And everything will be okay. This is NBA Jerry, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.